Never really got into the Far Cry sort of type of game. Probably because it's all first-person driving as well. It's what really puts me off it.
Yeah. The driving gets really hectic. God forbid you go off-road. Oof. I'm an expert. Wait, is that the guy I'm supposed to assassinate?
Probably, and I think you're supposed to kill him with a knife, not a car.
I think it would count if I killed him with a car. Oh, yeah, that's the guy.
Stop me, motherfucker! Stop me! Where'd you go? You better show yourself! I'm sure gonna find you and kill you this time! When I find you this time, I'm gonna gut you! Nothing to worry about!
Oh, that pathetic little car.
Alas, poor car. We knew him well. Well, not really. It's a hunk of metal, but who cares?
We looked. What if she's...
He has the tattoo of Arakiat warriors. He will help us.
What's wrong?
My darling, my jewel. How could she do this over a boy?
Aina, let me talk. Sir, my daughter Nadia ran away with a boy. They want to...
I don't know actually how to unlock the rest of the skill tree because I'm playing through the game and doing everything, and I'm like 7 levels above like
Find Nadia, bring her
what I
back.
can get in skill
She is
points for
young.
some reason.
We look everywhere.
It's like I can't unlock anything else because nothing will unlock.
We can go to Bihar Rock. Please, sir. Can you go
That's
there?
bizarre.
Don't be fast.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hula girl.
It's the most iconic thing about this game, aside from like skinning rare animals, is just the hula girl.
Kia ora. I wonder what that's me. Kia ora.
Yoda? Oi.
Disgusting. Ew.
Nothing makes Jason less badass than when he goes, ew.
He tried to kill me.
It's like, oh,
He said he
okay.
wanted to run away.
I don't
But when we
want to
got
do
here,
it, but I
we started
have
talking
to.
about dying together.
Don't know where that voice came
We'd
from.
be together forever.
At least it wasn't like shovel butt.
He tried to shoot me.
How did you get up here?
It was all helpless.
He must have frightened the animals when he shot. They attacked him and I climbed.
Go home. Your mom and dad are freaking out.
Thank you.
Whoa. Not making that.
Shotgun hunt. Bears. You're going to make a major dent in the bear shitting in the woods end eggs. Just watching this and thinking of Steve Irwin is, hi, welcome to Steve Irwin, and this is Far Cry 3. Now, I've got a quest to shoot some bears with his shotgun.
Look at him, he's a beauty. He's going down.
Now, these bears are one of the most dangerous creatures on the planet. I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Well, it's alright. I got a shotgun with explosive rounds.
Now, this here is Wei Shen. He's the most dangerous human being on the planet. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder. God damn it, King! Oh, he's angry!
Vas prepares to attack our village. He is gathering weapons even
I think the poor connection is on my end.
What did the message say?
OBS is saying the connection is in the red.
Voss is gonna ransom them and then
Well, you want me to
sell
jump
them
off the Skype call then, see if that makes any difference for you?
I don't think it was still crappy before the call.
Ah,
If you
okay.
can sabotage the weapons,
Because you never know. Well, even just the little bit that Skype's using could be
I'll do it.
causing that alert.
I knew we could count on you. The pirates stuck weapons in the logging camp in the jungle. Shut off the alarm first, okay? If it is triggered, they will secure the weapon shed. Steal the explosives, then destroy the weapons. You got that?
Okay.
Good luck.
those radio towers online. If you don't, I can't get new stock in from the remote villages. And trust me, they got some hot lot here you're gonna want.
You make a bet, you get 5 knives, I get 5 knives. I throw the target, you throw. You beat my score, you win. Okay?
There's a knife throwing minigame in this?
Yeah.
Shows you how much I've played Far Cry 3. I know much more about games that were coming out in the 1998 than I do in this one. The bow also seems to just be like the best weapon in the game. Like hands down. It's just stealth kills and explosive and fire. You can't exactly beat that.
God damn it, I muted Skype.
Wait a minute, what, you muted Skype?
Yeah.
So they've not been able to hear me the whole time?
No, I mean, the Skype message beep.
Ah, okay. If someone contacts you.
Get a grip. You're just looking.
Shit. I can't get up there. But I'm so close. There we go. All right, bringing in Travis, assuming he's actually available and didn't just say, all right, I read your message. Hello.
Hello. And then Xenon, no Xenon? Okay. He ignored me, what a jerk.
Might be, like, he might have a weird thing where he needs to, have you in his contacts before he, yeah, like you can have a call with them.
It was never a problem last time. I mean, yesterday. But we'll see if that makes a difference. Where are they? Add to contacts. Now I'll just put, let's do it.
There we go. I wondered why I wasn't getting a call.
He kept on saying possibly is because you weren't in my contact, so I just added you. I think.
You think? That's just maybe perhaps.
It's just internet magic.
Yep, there it is. Let's do it!
Let's do it!
I think so.
Oh yeah. Good gaming stream, man. If I knew you guys were gonna do Far Cry 3, I would have installed it on my PS3, but you'd probably play on your computer and everything.
Yeah.
Yep. You'd play.
Damn you and your fancy computer.
It's like playing a modern version of Duck Hunt, except with humans.
And sometimes animals.
And sometimes animals. If they can be bothered.
Are you doing it at that same link that was there last time?
For what?
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't have that website. Wait. Hold on. No. No. That's probably it.
I better take a look.
I had a lot of fun with this game, and I was just finishing watching a little bit of Far Cry 4, so I really want to get a new console so I can play it. It looks like a lot of fun.
I haven't really seen much of Far Cry 4, to be perfectly honest. I'm not too sure how it is.
It looks pretty much just like a better version of Far Cry 3. At least graphically and all that.
So basically, it's going to be Far Cry 3 in the Himalayas, except extremely more bulky.
Yep, and you fight elephants. And ride them.
Oh, and now you're going to be Hanno.
Now for the alarm.
I love
Ride
how
an
the bad
elephant
guy-
across the Alps.
I love how the bad guys always wear red in these games. The most evil of color.
Well, we all know what the people in Ubisoft play when they play Team Fortress 2. They're always on the blue team.
I just want like the entire team to wear like hot pink or something like that, because I hate that color.
Just everyone just appears in a Hawaiian shirt and just walk up to them. It's like, oh no, you're assaulting our base on casual Saturday.
Oh man, you had to stop me from murdering that baby. Oh, that's not cool.
No more reinforcements.
The concept of crouch walking is still kind of hilarious to me.
Whoa!
I'm sure it's a military thing, but I just always imagine someone like crab walking.
I think that's what it actually is just like sideways shuffling just to go for the crab.
Well, his body is like perfectly lined straight up like he was standing, so it's just like his legs are scrunched up.
And he's actually holding his arms in a curved formation and just pointing his gun in a random direction.
Also, he's holding his arm really high up, too, in front of his face. Nah, you should...
Oh shit, I swam right into a crocodile.
Did you put the dynamite in the crocodile?
I wish.
Just fight it. Yep, there it is.
I wanna hurt.
This just reminds me of like Man vs. Wild plus a decent first-person shooter. I still think Man vs. Wild is hilarious. Not the game, but the actual show.
So technically it's man versus wild
The
versus
radio
man.
said boss is recording ransom.
Man versus man and wild.
Pirates Cove, but we call it Sunset Cove. That's one of the prisons.
Got it.
Remember,
Incoming call from Dennis Rogers.
strength you receive from the top.
I say, good sir, how about your friends?
Hello, calling in from St. Louis.
I was like, oh, hang on, I'm getting another call on the phone. Hello? By the way.
Just want to see how you do. Did you get attacked by a crocodile?
Who? I'm
No,
sorry,
me.
who is this?
You didn't give me a hug.
I was biting.
Actually-
You see my face. I can say, how you doing?
You hide good. I'll give you that.
Also, what I like about the new Far Cry is that you can. I don't remember if it's in the third one. I'm pretty sure it's not, but one of your weapons is bait. And if you go to a place like this, you could just throw in bait into the middle of one of these really heavily populated areas, and like an elephant or a tiger will attack everybody.
I don't think you can use bait. I think the way you do that in Far Cry 3 is you shoot the caged up animals and they just,
The conveniently
go have it.
caged, dangerous animal.
Yeah. Or in some cases, it's just like some of the flightless birds.
See, every time I think about one of those situations, I remember playing Fallout 3, and there's this one little. If you played it, you remember. There's this big bandit hideout that's like at the bottom of this crater.
Mm-hmm.
And in the center of it is one of those super, super huge super mutants, like the giant ones.
Mm-hmm.
And if you shoot the Cajun free, it goes out and starts killing all the bandits because it's going nuts. I had a partner with me, which is like that white knight chick, the one that only helps you if you're good. And she's like, I can handle this, and she runs down and opens the cage and gets stomped on. God damn it. And of course they never come back.
Because, it's I can do everything. Crit.
And then just credits roll.
And then you go to the wiki page of the actual support character and you find out it's like dexterity 0.
Intelligence 0.
I can't
completely
get.
stiff crocodile underwater. Let me pull my satchel out of the water.
Receiving call from Dennis.
Are you just deciding to drown for whatever reason?
No, I was pressing the wrong button.
I'm going down here.
Why are there 7 buttons if there's only 4 directions?
Plus there's diagonal, except for in one direction. No one wants to go back and to the right.
Hi, Tiger.
Hi there. You like me in costume boy? And that tiger wasn't messing with you. Great, now they're all dead. They're all gone. There's like 800 tigers, now there's 799.
You just see the WWF Foundation just have a counter on the top of the screen.
Lion just runs towards you and you give him a running DDT.
Remaining tigers in the world, and every time he just kills one, it'll just drop by 1. And then finally, when it turns 0, it's like, congratulations, you've committed genocide.
That's an achievement.
Achievement unlocked. Actual genocide.
I like that guy. It's like, well, this tree isn't going anywhere. Yet.
He's actually the pirate minister for forestry.
Sir, this isn't up to code.
I'm gonna have to fine you for that, unfortunately.
Fills out the form with his AK-47. Well, once you get the shreds of paper, you owe me $5,000.
Yeah. Just shoot the actual bit that says sign here, please.
Well, I found the rest of the tigers.
Run in opposite directions. See, what I liked about this game was the first island. I thought it was kind of a bit much when they added the second. You're like, yeah, I beat the person I ran into this at the very beginning of the game. Oh, there's a new villain? Okay. Also, buying guns in this game is so pointless because if you just get to all the radio towers, they pretty much give you all the guns.
I think they do actually give you all the guns.
So don't buy any guns. Don't do it.
Waste all your money on just ammunition and add-ons.
Also, I'm hoping that Far Cry 4's big message that I thought was so weird about Far Cry 3 is like, just get really drugged up, it'll be fine.
That's literally what I said when I was playing co-op with Thorn, is just Far Cry 3 is a game about drugs.
It is, that's pretty much all. I mean, if you go in that one cave, you get all your flashbacks by taking drugs, and then every time you fight a main villain, you fight him while drugged.
And when you're playing the multiplayer, if you get the actual syringe buffs, it's all drugs. And if you choose 2 different bonuses, then in fact you're just mix and matching drugs, which is even more dangerous.
Also, both endings suck for the main player. The bad ending at least gets some, but then you get stabbed in the damn heart, and then the good ending, it's just like, this entire experience sucked, and then the credits roll.
So essentially, Far Cry 3...
Oh, damn it, there's another gator.
Hey,
Far Cry 3 in a nutshell is animals hate you, humans hate you, you're gonna get stabbed, and lots of drugs.
That's why it's hilariously fun.
Exactly.
I think in Far Cry 4 you just get randomly attacked by hogs, which I don't think happens in real life.
Found another gator.
Oh, the gator skin you can have. Now, the ones that suck to hunt are sharks. So basically, this is like that Cabela Hunts game I was playing, where if you just get attacked by hyenas, you just give them Suryukins and harvest their fur. I would cut it open, but I just want to shove my face into this alligator's cleavage.
There's another wild cat just hanging out over there.
Could it be a jungle cat?
It might literally be a jungle cat.
I think it'd be funny if he just ran over and stole a boat and drove away. A handgun, you're nuts.
Seriously, after all we went through in the co-op, you pick a handgun?
It's a 44 Magnum.
This isn't,
oh shit!
This isn't Resident Evil. I mean,
how did I fall back off? All I did was turn around.
Ah!
And now I'm back here.
Oh no, I'm dying.
The.
I was also watching some gameplay of Sonic Boom, and it's amazing how that game is so broken. You can fly out of the map using Knuckles.
Now, tell me about your friend.
See, I wish what this game did that I'm noticing a lot of new games do with the bow is make them a little bit more utility. So a lot of people, some people use them as stealth weapons, which kind of sucks. But when you do things like, kind of like what they did in Burial at Sea, where they have like, oh, that's a noisemaker one. Oh, that one starts fires. Oh, that kind of thing. That's awesome.
It's a multi-payload weapon.
Yeah. You don't expect it to be the weapon that kills everything, but it's one of those, like, it's the Swiss Army knife of weapons, because you're not going to always find bullets in the jungle, but you can always make arrows or bolts.
Sunset Cove.
That's one of the prisons.
Got it.
Kind of makes me wish they actually did have a noise-making arrow.
From the past will help you
But
succeed.
then again, not every game can be Thief the Dark Project.
Yeah. Although that's
Everyone.
probably some part I really liked about Dishonored was kind of the utility nature of some of the weapons that you had.
Oh, if you like that, you should look into like the old like Star Thief games.
Yeah.
They have so many arrows. It's just like, I have this. I'm never going to use this.
The first Thief I played on the original Xbox, and I just had fun with the ragdoll physics the whole time. Like, I think I like knocked out this one girl in her bedroom, and I just kept on picking her up and then throwing her ragdoll on the bed, and it would bounce across the room like a trampoline.
The older ones are just like, it's early 3D, so they kind of look like just like paper mache creatures.
Yeah.
But I've never played a more tense stealth game. I mean, it's basically what made like stuff like Splinter Cell and things like that.
Also, I would want a game like this where it's all jungle oriented, that you could make like improv like weapons like spears and stuff, or even like improv like jungle traps.
Like a jungle trap.
Yeah. I killed him with a jungle trap. That contained a jungle cat.
And finally, when you went to the jungle cat, you looked on the paw, and it's the watch.
That's why they call me Jungle Rat.
And that, Ellie, is the story of how we found out who you were.
That's how we met your parents.
That's
why they're dead.
Sense.
I don't want to be mean, Ellie, but I swallowed your parents whole. Just to completely crush the drama.
Well, what did you expect? I am some sort of snake creature. And then suddenly we're into Bomberman territory, where it's just Ellie throwing bombs.
I'd love to see more games just go stupid with like bomb things where they pull out a big black bomb and just hold it over their heads and chunk it. Just not Bomberman, I'm done with that.
Unless we reach 666 total pledges on Patreon.
I appreciate that, but anything given, but I think I'm only making it worse for myself. I think people are almost pledging just to see me just suffer.
Well, you're currently just under $100 to get there, I think. About 100, just less than 110.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a thing, isn't it?
Most certainly is a thing. Did you lot ever think you'd be this sort of popular? Where we're getting like $500 a month for this?
What's up?
Did you lot ever think you'd be getting like $500 a month to do this?
I didn't think it, no. We're just goofy assholes.
Hey, goofy asshole, let's enjoy your goofy assholeness. Let's play pig. Throw the money at them.
Make them goofier and bigger assholes.
And shit, I've paid more for games that have given me less entertainment than what I've watched you lot do.
I think some people just don't bother buying the game sometimes and just watch us play it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't own any Bomberman game. I've never had any inclination to play any Bomberman game, but I've enjoyed it more watching you lot suffer through them.
I think one of them said they really liked the, they were a really big fan of one of the Bombermans because the first thing that came out of my mouth is, I can't believe we're doing another one of these.
If you do get to that 6x6 milestone, like the first episode of the bomb man should be, you bastard, who made us do it again.
Well then, Doc, Syphilis, you know how much you need to donate for me. It's $200 and you get an action figure of me.
I know, I'm still waiting for it.
We're working on it. It's gonna look awesome, by the way.
Certainly, I'll put it next to my the bobblehead Payday 2 that was around getting as well.
Would you like a wrestler Travis or a cop Travis?
One comes with a belt and one comes with like a gun and a badge.
Cop.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to go cop?
Once you go cop, you don't have to bop.
Once you go cop, you either go triad or you go bop. Sometimes both.
I just fly behind people. That's all I do as a cop. And get shot and not flinch.
And for the bit of 5% chance of going circle strafe.
The funny thing is, I just saw a kind of a glitchy small clip from GTA 5 that almost makes me want to play that just for the same reason that Sleeping Dogs is hilarious. Did you see that clip that Yoshi put on his Tumblr?
No.
It's one of the characters runs up to this one guy, and the guy's just like, "Hey man, do you want to hang out?" And he goes, "No thanks." And he goes, "Ah, cool man, I'll see you later." And as soon as the car pulls away, it crashes into a gas station and explodes. I was just like, that's amazing.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to spend time with you. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Suicide.
I'll see you later,
and by later, I mean afterlife.
I'm still so depressed that it's almost. I think they patched it, but I couldn't get that infinite ambulance glitch to happen like I did that one time. I tried, it never worked.
Yeah, they keep that game well updated.
Despite the fact that they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna make another one. We're gonna make an MMO for whatever the hell reason."
The MMO is not even that good.
I still think people. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think MMOs have kind of hit their phase unless they're kind of zany like Minecraft. Even then, I don't understand Minecraft.
And Minecraft's not an MMO, it's considered a sandbox.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I feel like MMOs have kind of hit their stride a few years ago. I don't know.
We've entered into a generation of MMOs where they used to be all trying to be World of Warcraft, and now they're trying to be so not World of Warcraft.
They don't want to get sued.
Not even that, it's just because if a game feels like it's too World of Warcraft-y, then why are we paying for that when we could play World of Warcraft?
And they can't keep up with Blizzard's budget on that.
Well, there are some that can. But it's a case of, do we want to go with the devil we know, or do we want to get out there and try something else?
See, I remember I was having a discussion with someone. They were just like, "Yeah, my kid won't get off of Minecraft." I'm like, "Why does he like Minecraft?" He's like, "Well, he can play soccer in that video game and things like that." I'm like, "He can play soccer outside." Why would I play a game where I could do something I can do normally? But then I play Animal Crossing. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, my counter argument with that is, can you play soccer with someone who, for example, is in Australia at this moment in time, and you're in United States?
Yeah, if he visits.
Yeah. Guess which is cheaper, Travis?
Which is cheaper?
For me, if I'm not leaving. Still wish if you hit this little smoke plume, it just causes your glider to burst into flames.
Hello and welcome to Air Glider.
Welcome to the dumbass airlines. We're about to crush into that tower over there. Just brace for impact.
There are no safety features on this flight, and the exits are here, 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 and everywhere.
That didn't work.
How are you?
I'd make if I made a game like this, I'd have my character say badass one-liners whether he succeeded or failed.
work. Now, tell me about your friends.
So when he crashed
The
into that
radio said
tower,
Boss
it's just
was
like, well,
recording
that
ransom
hit the
videos of
mark.
PC.
Ow.
Pirates Cove.
Well, that made a
But we call
signal.
it Sunset Cove. That's one of the prisons.
Got it.
I think they're getting that loud and clear. I'm
Strength you
bleeding.
receive from the past will help you succeed.
It looks like I just broadcast my failure.
Or maybe you can make coconut bombs and drop them on people.
And then the one-liner for that is African or European?
I was actually watching this South African comedian earlier today. It was actually pretty hilarious, but mainly just because he looks Mexican and he points out that no one thinks he's black.
Well, it's certainly a unique thing.
See, I remember playing a game, like the precursor to a game like this. It was called Just Cause.
Yeah.
And I found that game hilarious because if you walk or move, you can't get shot.
What?
So
What?
if you stand still, you can get hit by the bullet, but if you move at all, the bullets just kind of go around you. They never seem to hit you ever, so it's very action starry.
So essentially, it is the Matrix.
Pretty. I remember playing the Enter the Matrix game and being so disappointed with that game when it came out.
Oh, I was as well.
Because you moved about as quickly as a 2-year-old.
Closer.
And when you jumped, you barely even got off the ground.
The doctor moved me to this cave under his house. It's safer since the pirates come to buy from him.
Oh yeah, you're talking to the doctor who inexplicably also makes drugs.
Okay. I'll meet you there later. Hopefully with our friends.
And isn't there a mission in this where it's just like you've got to burn a whole marijuana plantation?
And they're playing like reggaeton techno? Yes.
Yeah, dubstep reggae.
Yep. I thought that part was pretty cool until I died a bunch of times and heard it over and over again. Hit the fire bomb.
I just think that song's cool because I got Bob Marley's son to sing it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna get anyone to sing reggae.
I just kept on cracking up because just like, I was like, wait a minute, I'm blowing up stuff to dubstep? I'm not playing Call of Duty, what the hell's going on?
And then they take it further with Blood Dragon.
Yep.
In terms of just like fun enjoyability, I think Blood Dragon's been probably the best one to come out in recent years for just pure unadulterated fun.
I need to go back and play that one. I didn't get very far in it.
I'm still to play it. I mean, I'm too busy playing MMOs and MOBAs at the moment. I'm stuck in an endless cycle.
I need to figure out a way to get a new generation console because there's so many games that are just look awesome and hilarious.
I don't know. January sales are coming up. If you're expecting just money for Christmas. I mean, I've still got like £150 in Amazon vouchers I've not spent for my birthday, which was like so many months ago. Like, it's coming up, but as soon as it comes tomorrow, it'll be like 4 months ago.
Apparently I left a mission zone and I didn't realize I was in one.
How dare you abandon this mission you weren't aware you were doing? I do like the idea that tattoos kind of show your skills.
Imagine that in real life, just like CEOs walk in the door and just have like, just completely covered in Moai tattoos and just like, hey gentlemen, we've got the BPS reports for this month.
Just all over their face.
Yes.
I see somebody got a raise, and there's just like a big spider tattoo in the middle of their face. Oh, you guys. Yeah, that was real stealthy for him.
Well, that's Dragon Ball Z type stealth.
That would, I thought it would have been awesome if, for some reason, someone just decided to be stealthy in that anime and just kind of show up and be like, destructo disc, and guy gets cut in half just randomly. It's like, oh, we beat the main guy. Thanks, Krillin. You're pretty stealthy.
Sneaking, 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 and as soon as they're about to attack, they just like the battle's over. Huh?
Or they have to power up stealthily.
And because it's stealthy, it has like it's got half power, so now it takes instead of 30 episodes, 70 episodes, including 10 flashback episodes to where it started.
Wait, I think I feel something. Oh wait, never mind. Stealthy complete.
Stealthy hiding.
Loud hiding. Oh yeah, I remember this part. My combination always went in a game like this was a solid mid-range weapon, like some kind of machine gun and a sniper rifle. Always the way I went. I remember having just this big fight with friends just because we were playing Resident Evil 2 while intoxicated. And they're getting mad because I was basically just using the Magnum the entire time at the end. He's like, stop, use the machine gun! I'm like, no, this is better. I guess he was right, me.
If you can use it properly, then why not?
Yeah. Also, playing Edman Smash when you're drunk is very difficult.
I think I was supposed to turn that off.
Nah, I don't think so. It's pretty loud noises are meant to be still on, you know.
I don't think loud sounds would help with your stealthiness. Not from you, but just in general.
Where'd you go?
Also, why hasn't a game ever invented a attracting grenade?
This time.
Like one that just makes some kind of sound, the guys are like, hey, what's that? And they run over, then it explodes.
I think an attracting grenade is just called a single grenade to get them together.
But what if you could make groups even when there are none? Sneaking. Never turn around. It's so dark, it looks like you stabbed him with your gun.
That did happen the other day when I was playing Fallout.
Stop me! Nothing! Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Fallout 3 makes you broken. Fallout New Vegas just makes you frustrated. It just looked like he just gently shoved him down the hill. Jerk.
Yeah, I'm stupid enough to, when even the alarms are going, I'm still trying to stealth. Even though I should have given up by that point.
Also, pretty fun game to play when you're drunk, and I'd only ever play when I was drunk, is FIFA. I was just being more of the obnoxious commentator because I suck at that game. And these two friends of mine are really good, and they're playing good players. Like, just play the worst teams against each other. Just do it. End up picking, like, Los Angeles versus Dallas. And even the commentating team that's in the video game was kind of like, well, the game's happening.
I never really understood the concept of FIFA. Like, if you want to play football, there's fields and a ball.
Wait, you're making the argument the same one that you made for Minecraft, but now with the actual soccer?
Well, the difference is in Minecraft you're actually playing the soccer, as in, you know, you're moving the character. Whereas in FIFA, what you're doing is you're basically playing a sort of tabletop in real time.
Tabletop's fun, though. Especially if you're just being a jackass. That's the only way I'd ever play D&D, is if I was just did stupid things. You stand before the king. Punch the king. No, don't. DM, that's what I want to do. I usually wait until like they were halfway through their speech, just like, welcome to my realm, and punch the king.
And like DMs goes, alright, roll your attack. These are D20, D20 crit.
Two of his mightiest guards show up, roll to cry.
No, you punch the king, you roll the crit, and the head comes straight off, you kill the king.
I have an idea for a video skit, because I'm trying to get a good decent camera and microphone to do video content. And one of the ideas I had was the life of someone who lives in D&D. He rolls for everything. He's like, getting out of bed, rolling. Rolls a 1, just smashes his head into a lamp. Ah, what a great day. The fire in this game is so weird. It's kind of cool, but it spreads very strangely.
Now where are the ransom videos being shot?
Maybe that's how fire works, though.
I did not do that.
Catch yourself on fire.
Get the grip. You're just looking.
I'm feeling there's some sort of a witch has cursed you for video games to get exploited near you or on you.
Thorn is the worst at getting himself killed in everything he plays.
Excuse me, I think you mean the best.
Touche.
It's like he's playing My Little Pony or something, he's just like, yeah, and then suddenly he just explodes.
I didn't mean to throw that bomb in front of myself. Playing Applejack.
Oh, hello. More like Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie. I don't know what's hilarious about like Joel and his Texas accent talking about Pinkie Pie. I don't even like My Little Pony, but I still find it a hilarious subject. I'm going like it. Look at my watch. Look how cute she is.
Pinkie Pie approaches the clockwork wizard. Punch the wizard. Rolls a 1.
Does that mean I won?
The wizard the wizard rolls a crit on the spell and now traps Pinkie Pie in the watch. And that's how it began, ladies and gentlemen.
I also like playing DM because I'm really cruel when people roll 1s, or I'm just really exaggerated when they roll 20s. I want to swing my bat at that zombie. Okay, rolled a 1. You accidentally hit a wall and a ceiling lamp landed on your head and knocked you out.
Lose 2 turns.
And 2 teeth. Add that as a negative stat. You have missing teeth. Now you're ugly.
-4 charisma.
Yep.
I want to stealth kill this goblin. Rolls a 1. You gently caress him.
You gently caress his butt. The goblin seems perplexed.
He likes you a little better now.
Charisma +10.
It was nothing. Aha! Going up! I can't die!
I need to find a decent amount of people to play a game like that, and also ones that don't get too upset if I don't play it 100% seriously. That used to be a problem, is that I do that kind of stuff. Like, I'm trying to play it seriously. I'm like, I'm going to punch the king, and you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah, I see.
The thing is actually, like, there's still like D&D games that you can actually buy for like, which will run on any sort of machine nowadays.
I used to go to this one website that I'd write out the story, and then this website did randomly generated dice, so you just press a button and it would do the roll for you.
I'm talking like complete video games, like the BioWare back collection that you've never heard of.
People don't even. I mean, people need to realize that pretty much every RPG or experience-based game is based off of D&D in some way. The way skill trees work, the way that leveling works, the odds system.
The sad thing is the highly considered the best RPG of all time is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep. But still, the thing is, you can take the concept of D&D and really do it with anything and just make it even dumber. You could do a My Little Pony thing.
They actually have it for Warhammer 40k. Actually, like a D&D game for that.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to just do one where it's just like at the, like kind of like at the office kind of thing. So it's just roll the copier explodes.
Keep your eyes open, man.
The boss is the actual boss of the thing, and you try to keep yourself from getting fired.
Manager attacks with asking for coffee. You have to roll a 6 or higher to get the intern to do it for you. You rolled a 4.
You accidentally kicked the intern down a flight of stairs.
Lisa. Holy shit.
A wild lawsuit appeared.
Roll for initiative.
7.
Initiative always goes first to the boss, always.
Attempt to persuade the guy with the intern to not press Jeffrey's D20.
Press 1, you accidentally pour the entire cup of coffee onto him, which he's allergic to. Your intern begins to swell. Minus 10 charisma.
Minus 5 dexterity.
This mask no longer allows him to carry the cup of coffee as one's holding, hence pouring on himself and only making it worse.
If your medicine skill is less than 5 at this point, you now take 50 damage.
This is something that needs to happen, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, this part kind of sucks. If this is the part I'm thinking.
You have to roll for your coffee defense now.
1, it was cold.
No, that would be for your roll a D20. It would be a cold cup of coffee. It's coffee defense.
Yep.
So if you roll a 1, it's scalding hot right from the cup.
It's a video. She's not here.
You forgot you used that. You forgot to use that coffee cup for piss a week earlier.
Mom, Dad, I love you. I want to go home.
Good news, it is cold.
It's very nice. I want you to do it again. No. With more emotion.
Debuff, you start to smell.
You can do it on
Minus 4 charisma.
I like to get more minus charisma by hitting the intern that you do, like smelling like week old piss.
Where are you?
You need to get out of here, man. Those fucking idiot cars have been...
Well, they're a non-judgmental company.
See, a lot of people were raving about the performance in this game. You know what bothered me about the performance? I couldn't understand like 2/3 of the word that one bad guy was saying. As cool as the performance was, it's like, fuck!
Who gave you that ink?
Main question is...
You know, this guy.
Main question is him or the Glaswegian from the co-op? Who can you understand better?
I think I'm pretty much screwed either way. Oh good, you turn on subtitles.
You think that makes you one of us? You think that makes you like me? Huh? California boy's got a hard-on for jungle fever. I'm gonna drive a bullet through my sister's skull. Like I did your brother Grant. Fuck you. You are angry, Jason. You are angry. Okay, I get that. I get it. I mean, without family, who the fuck are we?
Plus, this generation of gaming had this huge advent of everyone being like, "Fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you."
was not enough for her. No, please. You see, the thing about our loved ones, right? Our fucking loved ones! They come and they blindside you.
It seems they just try and put swear words in everything nowadays.
You can only get away with it in Sleeping Dogs.
Them or me! Me or them!
Or the Glaswegian characters.
Like, you know, like they fucking think.
And only because it
that I
sounds
need to make
right.
a fucking choice. By the way, this lighter really sucks. You know, so much for
I decided to say fuck to my intern. Roll the dice.
Bad that Citra had dunk you up. Because now the only way to kill you is to erase you completely.
One, you say I love you. Things become awkward.
It's okay.
Attempt to reconcile with the love you. 1.
Jason.
Actually confess love and attempt to marry.
It's truly beautiful.
You're dating now. Minus 10 in stress.
Plus 10 pleasure.
Too bad you have to meet his parents. Oh good, it's the classic James Bond trick. Have the villain walk away before seeing him die. Also tell me, how can you like any of the characters in Far Cry 3? They're all kind of dicks.
Please, I'm coming!
Villain doesn't have sharks with laser beams on their heads. 4 out of 5.
Too much water.
I'm on my way!
Not enough insane traps. 1 out of 10. GameSpy.
I know I covered this thing in gas and everything, but it's gonna take exactly 3 minutes for them to die.
Ah.
Water conducts fire. Huh.
Wait, that's just more gasoline.
I can see the door, I'm coming!
Press F to do melee. Nope.
Help, Jason!
Jason!
Press F to Jason.
Riley!
I can't take any more of this heat! Shit!
Press triangle to Dracula.
Lisa!
Press F to Winston.
You press P and it suddenly gets the Series Secret Cheat menu for King.
I'm here!
Oh my god!
Still.
They took Oliver! They took Oliver!
Can't do anything about it.
Sleeping Dogs, tabletop.
Okay, go! I have an idea!
King shows up. Roll for initiative. Too late. They took Oliver. Don't do that!
No, I can't do this! It's the only way.
Let's kidnap it!
I just imagine Voss just punching the shit out of Oliver and just like, ow! I don't know about you, but when I think about vacation spots, I never really think about Indonesia.
That truck!
But maybe I'm just not as cool as these guys.
He's out in the open! Going after him! Take out the vehicle!
Lisa, you drive!
What?
I suppose it depends on locale.
Well, they're for some reason they're near Komodo because there's Komodo dragons.
Damn it, it won't start. Let's go, Jason!
Oh, there's a quick time event coming up.
Did you see that explosion?
What? Something exploded!
Oh, yeah, I remember this part. Wow, did you see that explosion? That's so cool.
They nearly killed us, man.
Convenient.
Control!
So glad we took this vacation.
How am I supposed to handle this?
Also, I find it hilarious that car missions always have unlimited ammo.
They're shooting at us!
I know it's for the fun factor, but I'd like to see a game have the balls to be like, you have limited ammo, and you still have to fight all these dudes up. Improvise.
Jerk the wheel!
You're not helping!
So essentially what you're wanting is MacGyver the video game.
Yep.
You run out of bullets. Start throwing the dogs.
There's also be a simple multiplayer game that takes place in a massive city, and you're trying to kill each other, but you're trying to act like NPCs.
10 and 2, 10 and 2!
You wanna drive?
Kind of a cat and mouse game.
So essentially you're wanting the Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Pretty much.
But with guns.
Exactly. But I just... where you could actually control the character's dialogue to repeat and everything like that.
Oh, what you were actually wanting is it's the indie game called Spy Party.
I can't find my cat. Clicks on it. I can't find my cat. Clicks on. I can't find my cat. Stabs you.
But it's not that Spy Party is essentially one person plays the spy and has the objectives, and one plays a sniper who's supposed to find them. And there's one of the objectives is to use the code phrase, and the code phrase is always just banana bread. Plus you can fake out the code phrase, so you can just randomly hear banana bread and then panic.
We're losing them!
I'm gonna throw up.
Faster, faster!
Funky, unpleasant.
Hell yeah. Those motherfuckers.
Oh, the stock market. Oh.
We did it!
Oh, the stock market's up? Check the bear shitting in the wind index for me.
Almost being killed or sold into
It's down this year.
Lisa, calm down.
Well, we did have that mission to kill those two bears, so that's probably why.
Do you know where the pirates took the
They
others?
took Oliver to some place called the bunker. I'm not sure about Keith or Daisy.
Come on, Apple stock. You're the only stock I own. Go up again.
Riley or Grant.
Grant's dead.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry.
But I found Daisy. I'll find the others.
Where is she?
A safe place. I'll take you there. Daisy told me she's in a cave under the house.
Freezing for everyone other than me.
My connection's not as good as it could be.
Alright, it's back. I'll be right back, guys. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, talk amongst self, talk amongst self.
Talking.
Talking. God, I remember the first time watching every single one of those episodes. I laughed my ass off at all of them. Yes, even the Halloween one.
The Halloween one we were supposed to remake but didn't bother with.
There's always at some point where you can just go back and do like the HD version of everything. I mean, why not? The games industry is doing it.
Lisa? Daisy!
Is there an option to skip? Nope.
Made it! Oh. Daisy, I'm so sorry. Look, I'm done crying. But I found this boat. If we can repair it, we have our ticket off the island.
Yeah, and straight to the bottom of the ocean.
Says the boat expert.
And suddenly it turns into
But
survival
I do
kits.
need some help. There's a power head for the outboard motor. It's missing.
Okay.
You know, there's a
take look
boat and
around.
there's people.
Nice find. Come on, take a look. I'm glad you're safe. Me too. you found it. And since you're carrying it, you can hook it up.
Tell me again why you weren't doing this?
I'm priming the ignition.
Is that even a thing?
Are you done yet?
Almost! Got it.
Yes! Great! We can take it from here. You might want to check on Lisa before you go. Every night I dream I'm in Hollywood, and then I wake up here.
I'm sorry. You missed your shoot.
It's not your fault. I should have insisted we skip skydiving. The important thing is we're both safe. But you saved me. I'm here because of you. What we need now is an action plan.
Okay.
I will be right
I'll
back.
find Riley and
Hey.
our other friends. You stay here and help Daisy with the boat.
We nearly didn't make that escape.
Lisa, I've got this. Don't worry.
Be careful. Don't you have something to do?
So, turns out it was a cow that had stepped on a fucking landmine. So where was Colby then? That's the funniest part. He got AWOL for a hookup, and the girl was so spirited that he fucking passed out.
No way! Poor man, it really makes you think.
Oh, yeah, about how high Ollie is. These are the fun stories, Oliver. You wouldn't believe the real ones.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Hey, are you grabbing a beer? Grab me a
Hey,
beer.
bitch, I'm not buying.
Grab, baby, give him some money. Give him a little. All right, I'll give him some money.
Give me some money.
All right. Who wants money? I have tons of money. There you go. Anybody else want money?
No, thanks, honey.
Fuck beer. What's the drink here in Bangkok?
The Mai Tai.
Forget it. Let's do Sambuca shots. 5, 6, 7.
Girlfriend troubles?
She told you?
You know, Jason, Lisa is a keeper.
I have shots.
Now that, right there, is what I'm talking about. Let's have those shots. Hey, baby.
All right, hang on. Watch it. Don't spill it. Don't spill it.
Take it.
Cheers, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, to what?
Oh, shit.
To my brother Riley for getting his pilot's license. Where the hell is that motherfucker?
To my father's black card. To my black card.
better help Daisy.
Hello?
Jason, I've tried to reach you many times. What happened?
Voss captured me. And I made it out with Lisa, but he still has the others. I'm not strong enough to get them.
You need the power to defeat Vas. I cannot provide such strength, but there is someone who can. Citra. You are ready. You must go to her.
Who is she?
Citra is the lead.
What have I gotten myself into?
I am back.
Hey.
Thank you. Did I miss anything interesting?
Not particularly.
Driving, shooting, and harvesting. I essentially missed Far Cry 3.
I don't have a sniper rifle with me.
Well, that's a shame.
Get him! Come on! Now he's really pissing me off.
We lost him. Start looking. I can't believe I lost him. Motherfucker! Fuck me! Fuck!
Going to activate the alarm! Going to activate the alarm! Stay down! Going to activate the alarm! Whoa, what? Let's see what you got.
Boop, 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 boop.
What happened to the alarm?
Is that Zoidberg trying to stealthily take down the place?
So much for that.
We.
Here's a present! Come on, let's get him! He's not here! I'll check it out. Shout if you see anything strange! I must be losing it. Fuck! That... Huh? Did I hear wrong? Watch out! Tiger! Ah! Huh? Oh yeah, I see you. I see you. Drop it. Got the bullet. Nothing to be afraid. We will not give up this outpost without a fight. Ew. This is all me. Who's the man? Me! Come on, do this.
Far Cry 3. So interesting. In fact, we're just so interested in the game, it's gone completely silent. In fact, Travis is so enthralled by it, he's just buggered off.
It was beautiful once. This will be again.
Just utter silence. The calm before the storm.
The calm before the calm.
Now there was calm, and then there was calm. Thank you, commercial, for showing me Sony products I give no two shits about.
So basically quite a lot of them.
Yes! Commercials will always be my bane of my existence during these things.
Commercials are the bane of everyone's existence, except for the marketing department.
I guess as a voice actor it makes me money, but still, I don't like watching them.
Our work isn't done. Taking
I love those I love those gaming markets desperately clawing to get like the everyday person market where like pictures like a bunch of really decent looking dudes hanging out and being like, yeah, it's the best thing ever, and then a guy and a girl hugging and being like, oh, date night's great when we play video games. And you're like, really? Is that how it works?
I just think they should, if it's our video games, they should just try in the infomercial way. Like, are you tired of screwing up in real life?
Tired of being bored.
Well, now you're gonna be bored in this Ubisoft video game.
Shows someone trying to build a couch and it's falling apart and he's shrugging and shaking his head in front of the camera. Tired of interacting with other people in those tiring conversations. And it just shows a guy burst into flames.
Are you tired of your mother not having enough sex with 5-year-olds? Then play Call of Duty.
Well, worry no more. Yes, it is the rare golden toger. The elusive toga.
It's like a tiger, but more depressed. And does yoga.
Roar.
Roar. I'm so depressed at the fact that I've mastered my tree position. And then Thorn comes up and just goes dead.
Downward tiger. Yeah, they keep on showing the same PlayStation 4 commercial where it shows this cute girl show up to this guy's apartment playing Destiny for whatever reason, and then something good happens and she reaches over and hugs him. And I'm thinking, like, if that was really realistic, either the girl would be super competitive and be like, yeah, in your face! Or she'd be like, I don't know how to play this game, I'm bored, let's do something else.
Just holding the controller going, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Accidentally slaps herself, starts crying, and leaves the room.
Boyfriend rolls a D20, rolls a 1, girlfriend hits herself in the face with a controller.
+2 charisma.
Nordicus, you know why also the Golden Tiger is something else? Because there's only one. So, just shoot!
That'd be a very grim episode of Winnie the Pooh.
They bump them. Just bounces too high and hits the ceiling and breaks its neck.
Agatha Christie's Winnie the Pooh, the murderer story.
He's dead. Oh, dear.
With a surprise plot twist, Eeyore kills himself.
I came by to give some good news. Never mind.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
This is what me being attacked by a tiger in real life would be like. Okay, I killed it.
As much as you say that,
Yeah.
Alan, what? Last time I played a girl, she just kept on telling me not to attack her and smash. Like I was hitting her, she's like, "Stop it!" Like it's you're hitting me.
I need to find some sharks.
Everyone loves a Eeyore. Sharks are kind of a pain in the ass to hunt. The one that's really a pain in the ass is you do those little hunting missions, and I think you have to kill them like with a bow and arrow.
That's stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
I have C4. I can just plop one in the water, wait till a shark comes and set it off.
You should just light it and then put a hook in it and cast it out.
The lazy man's guide to fishing.
People do fish that way, actually. They take dynamite sticks, throw it in the water, and blow it up, and fish just float to the top.
It's a dwarven fishing rod. Just breathe it.
Disgusting.
Obviously, the best way to hunt animals in this game is the way that you hunt them in Skyrim. A bear attacks you, and you just do your Fusro Daw scream, and they go flying and ragdoll. It's still the most hilarious thing.
And then there's bonus points if you do it off a cliff.
Yep. There should be an animal D&D game. Shark tries to bite you, roll for success. Bites itself and dies. -2 dexterity.
Roll a d20 for the infection trial. 20. It's dysentery.
Tiger bites itself, finds itself delicious, eats itself. You get no points.
Tiger head, roll for initiative. Usagi, the problem with your logic is that they're not elusive.
Seem more common than anyone.
Yeah, they have a way of popping up.
That's why when I'm commander of the world, there'll be a new hunting season. Douchebag season.
Oh, Jesus!
Come on, video, let me watch what's happening. Oh, let's hear Dragon's like, ah!
Sudden white tiger.
Oh no, let's watch that PlayStation commercial again. That's what I want to do.
Sudden white tiger.
Elephant's like, I'm gonna do a stealth kill. Are you serious?
As we all know, hunting a white tiger is best done with an LMG.
Wait, Usagi, Jesus Christ is elusive? They're elusive.
Usagi was in the call last night, and she mentioned this interesting situation. She was watching our LP of Skyward Sword when we got to that final dungeon at Skyloft. Her and her boyfriend in bed, and like they have to pause the video because they're laughing so hard.
Well, I'm glad we could entertain you. And your boyfriend.
I think at every point in at least one of your videos you have to pause because you're just laughing your ass off so hard. For me, the first time was in, was it 95? The James Bond one, Circle Strafe. It was the first time I had to pause because I was laughing so hard I couldn't actually breathe.
See, what makes us different than some of those other LPers is that we tend to, because we never really kind of watch things before we do them, we end up just cracking up in the middle of a Let's Play, which is, I don't know if that's taboo or not.
I wouldn't fucking care if it was.
Yeah, true.
Look, it goes with the style. You lot are improv, so.
Like, I know that people animate things like gang grumps and stuff, but I think our series is rife with so many different stories we just make up out of our asses that animation would be the most hilarious way to have those dreams come to life. We did get that one animation for, I think, something. I don't remember.
It was for Jetter's Bridge.
Yeah, that's it. We were doing the commentary and someone did an animation.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you enjoy listening to us laugh at our own shit, you're gonna enjoy the rest of Last of Us.
If we ever get to a point where we're kind of worn out and we need a little break, I can replay parts 3 and 4. And if we get to $300 total donations to Cook Children's Hospital, not a hospital that cooks children.
Not yet, anyway.
I can also air part 5.
Oh, God.
Oh my god!
Oh, God. Yeah, that one how I went.
What?
You'll see.
You'll all see. For some reason, my stream is like streaming at the speed of nothing. Probably because I'm hosting the call, too. Whatever. Yeah, Yoshi is the one who tends to kind of crack us up because usually something will happen that'll murder him. That happened parts where I've actually been worried about his health. The Banana Way video is like one of our best ones, so.
I feel like I'm gonna rewatch half of them. I frequently do. It's so sad I am. I frequently rewatch them.
Oh yeah, the Banana Way one.
Actually, just most of them.
I still crack up just watching the one where there's like that massive car accident happening in the cinematic while I'm on the phone. I need to find more games with the shitty AI like that.
One thing that just comes to mind is this is Sleeping Dogs, but just the classical music in the background.
Oh yeah. Me trying to do that little lame ramp jump that went like 2 feet up in the air.
No, the one that's the sort of like mini convertible is just entering like one of the like drug zones where you've got to get the camp and you're just smashing into everyone with just the car.
Oh, that was Thorn.
Okay, still laugh my ass off.
More tigers here, seriously. Oh, it's a mountain lion.
Mountain lion? If the video would actually play, I could tell you what animal it is, but whatever, we'll go with mountain lion.
Killed a mountain lion. Got a leopard skin.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't see me.
The one I need to rewatch is I just don't remember as well as the Shadow of the Colossus one. Although I remember having a lot of fun with that one.
I enjoyed that one.
And despite the condition of the our feelings on Ni no Kuni, we do enjoy doing the Ni no Kuni parts, I think.
Oh yeah. We still got another one we need to record.
Yep.
Since you're here, we could do that tonight. Live as a little treat.
I suppose it's possible. They can see the process of how we do it. It's nothing spectacular, but
No.
see, the part that sold me on the idea of King during that whole recording that we did was hearing Yoshi go, "I don't have any friends, Way." Like, okay, we got a character. I know what to do with him. Just make him obnoxious.
It's just occurred to me that the entire character you created for King is essentially Yahoo questions.
That was bad before, boy.
So it is, you just have the dumbest questions that you could easily look up and you just get you probably would get the dumbest answers if you actually got answers.
Yeah, I love those Agent Under Fire stingers as well. Especially on that first episode where we just wouldn't stop.
The first episode?
Yeah. Oddly enough, that particular episode was like one of our most viewed videos. I shouldn't say oddly enough, but it is one of our most viewed videos.
That's an early LP. It was a pretty popular one.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why Barman Hero was such a popular one. I was like, that game was just... Again, I guess this is our first one.
Well, it's your first one.
It was also the one where you're like, I don't know if doing LPs with Travis will work. And then after the first episode, I'm like, I think he told me, it's like, I'm glad I did it this way.
It's the first LP that's active on the channel that hasn't been either hidden or removed. It's the fact that halfway through the series, it breaks down into like, I fucking hate this. Please let it end. And then right at the end, when you think you're done, you get informed that there's more. So it's essentially the long drawn out torture.
Yoshi was on my shit list for after telling Thorin, oh yeah, there's more we gotta play.
Oh, read out always helped as well.
And the mouthwash song. I'm also trying to think about all the glitches that happen in Sleeping Dogs that for some reason were just like, they seemed so much more apparent when I was recording. Like that guy that was just, his head was in the stairs. And the car that was driving in a circle.
And the infamous, just, I'm going to drive in front of the sign.
Yep.
It's bad that it always happens before a really important cutscene. And then just takes away from the entire experience.
That and the costume I was usually wearing.
Yeah. Aside from Banana Wave is what I like to call the, oh god, there's been a plague somewhere really quick. Like that, which is, oh crap, there's been a quick plague, which is just, like mass damage.
The suit jacket and no pants.
That one.
I think it broke Yoshi when we showed up. He's just like, why isn't he wearing pants? I think the Bioshock Infinite one ended up being our most technically difficult one. So far. Knocking on wood.
Which part?
The last episode of the main story where we're dealing with recording issues.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, when I reloaded, I just get a still of what you're currently doing. Now you're just on a jet ski. And that's what I'm like, oh, it's moving! Oh my god! Things have changed. Oh, no. I was... Never mind. Minus 10 sadness. Roll for initiative.
If you have the technical wizardry perk, roll a d20.
I do. Slap computer.
D20. You hit the 20. Slapping the computer actually makes the stream work for everyone. Your smack across the computer basically went through the internet.
I find it funny, I don't know if this is just something that people expect out of LPs, but I just find it funny whenever I read some of the comments that are really, like, on our ass about factual accuracy. I just find them funny because I'm just like, I don't know if that's their point, but we're trying.
Oh boy. I shouldn't be hiding in the grass when it's on fire.
See, because the only image I have you is on a jet ski in the water, so I was like, how are you hiding in the grass? From the shark.
The jet ski's on the land.
The shark has a gun now.
It's tilting it sideways. Kill shark. And suddenly Far Cry 3 moved to Vietnam. But they went with fire.
See, I feel like once you find weapons with silencers, it kind of completely destroys the point of having the bow and arrow. Except for the fact that parts of the game force you to use it, which is bullshit.
That tiger just took care of the entire camp for me.
Tigers are badasses, they're huge. One thing I'd like a game like this to have is you could actually pick a place to have like your own little home militia base. But no, once you take over the island, you pretty much just own it, then you leave.
You got the bullets. Nothing to be afraid of.
Thorne, did you see that trailer for the new Jurassic Park movie?
I've seen bits of it.
Admit it, you want that genetically modified dinosaur to be that one T-Rex from Axe Cop with the machine gun hands.
Yes.
And the sunglasses. Every time I see that, I just say, try Ghost of Cops Rex. The classic T-Rex joke. If you're happy and know it, clap your... Oh.
If you're happy and you know it, aren't you lucky?
If you're happy and you know it, you're extinct.
If you're happy and you know it, well, fuck you and fuck your happiness.
If you're happy and you know it, you're extinct. Kaboom. If you're happy and you know it, you're extinct.
The outpost is ours, but if you want to truly help the Rakyat, you should check out the bullets.
If you're happy and you know it, and you really don't want to blow it. If you're happy, you know it, try not to die. Now I'm just imagining Manifest Destiny, the game. I think I'd feel awful on both sides of that conflict.
If you're happy and you know it, declare war.
Usagi, if you're happy and you know it, it's a sin.
Isn't that a line from The Simpsons? I think it's a line from The Simpsons.
See you in hell from heaven.
Ah, they left without
While
me.
you're playing that, I guess I'll play Fire Emblem Awakening. Basically, fan pairing the game. Do you want these people to breed? Then you can have it happen. I think Fire Emblem Awakening is an awesome little story because I love the Fire Emblem series, and Fire Emblem Awakening was a little bet that the team itself made to themselves, saying, look, if this game doesn't sell this many units, we're going to stop making Fire Emblem games. Because they just thought they were losing popularity. So they basically crammed the game with everything they thought the fans would want, where you could have romantic control, a little bit more of grinding elements. They even gave it a casual mode, which I thought was bullshit, but whatever. But it ended up selling 10 times more, or even more than that lately, than the goal they set themselves. So they're probably going to make more of them now. Basically, revive the series.
Nice.
Thank God, because it's one of my favorite gaming series, and if there weren't going to be any more, I was going to be very depressed. Fire Emblem's a game with balls if you play it on the classic style, because the whole concept is if you play it's turn-based strategy, and if any of your characters die, they die for good, and they can die in one hit sometimes. So then you spend an hour playing this map, and one character dies at the end, so you start the map over so you don't lose them. Fire Emblem Sacred Stone was good. I mean, on a gameplay mechanic, it did improve what the original GBA version of Fire Emblem did. Although that one's story-wise one of my favorites. But Sacred Stone I just didn't think the characters were as interesting. Well, Fargo Man, the part that bothered me, I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot, is they went, okay, we got this new DS platform. What kind of Fire Emblem would I make? Oh yeah, we're gonna remake the original with all of its bullshit control issues. I really need to get the Radiance games. I beat them all, but I sold them before they were valuable. Now they're so expensive.
This is a bad time to reload.
Radiance games are kind of good. I mean, the reason I like Radiance a lot was because they made 2 of them. So they didn't try to self-contain a story in one game. They stretched it out to like an epic 2-series thing. Every time I see the name Usagi, it reminds me of the first time I ever went to a convention and this really awkward conversation with a girl I had there.
Go on.
Well, I paid a little bit of extra money to go to this, it was like a guest breakfast thing where you could eat breakfast with the guests that were there, so like all the voice actors and artists, everything like that were there. So I was waiting in line there, and this one girl gets behind me and just taps me on the shoulder. I'm not even in costume. I'm like 18, just taps me on the shoulder and says, "Hey." I was like, "Hi." And then she doesn't say anything. She just got this huge grin on her face. So I'm just like, oh, she probably just wanted to say hi. So I just turn around and keep on standing there. She taps me on the shoulder again. I turn around and she goes, "My cat's name is Luna," and didn't say anything else. Just sitting there smiling at me. I'm like, that's good. Sure, it's cute. And that's basically where the conversation ended, but I was just like, does she do that to with everyone? Just walks and goes, "Hi, my cat's name is Luna." I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Hey, could use a hand over here.
Hey, you! Over here!
Yeah, potentially it's like another weird one I had at the con is when I was a little older, and this one girl ran up to me because I think it was during a panel. They were asking us to do voices, and I did this impersonation of a voice that she really liked. So she just ran up to me, without saying hi, and just hugged me and wouldn't let go for like 5 actual minutes. Even as I tried to kind of push her away, just kind of subtly, just like, okay, that's enough.
And she's like, "Come play with us, Travis, forever."
Well, and also it was by Sunday, and no one smelled fantastically at that point. So it was just like, I need air. Come on, video, reload. I want to see you. Yeah, there's not too many conventions you can go to that don't get a little bit strange with certain people. They're fun, though.
Search the area. I can't believe
I just tend to have more fun going around buying random crap. Especially art books. I love art books.
I'm going for the alarm.
Oh no, you don't. Shit.
Yes, I do, Thorn. Oh.
Not you.
Oh no, you don't like that thing.
We are coming in from the west. I'm going in. We lost.
I have another random story to tell when I was a kid. Just as a random story. I don't know if I've ever told this one in a podcast form. I don't know if I've told it. I might have. I don't know. But when I was a young teenager, young lad, probably like 11 or 12 or 13, I don't know, some age like that, I went on a trip to Mexico with my family, Cancun area and things like that. And it was like the last day we were there. We went to this really nice beach called Playa del Sol. Really beautiful beach, really busy. But we got hungry. It was like the day before we're leaving and everything. And I've been eating nothing but Mexican food and things like that. So I went, I'll just order a burger at this little beach cafe thing. This beach was really cool though, because they had these huge shopping centers. They even had a zoo inside of the beach. It was huge. But I was sitting there in that restaurant, and it took about an hour for my food to show up. And when I got the burger that I ordered, I cut it in half and it was raw in the middle. So the thing that happens a lot of time in foreign countries is you can't ask for a refund. So they're like, we'll just cook you another one, despite the fact that I haven't eaten anything in like an hour sitting in that restaurant. So they go back and try to get one. And about the time I'm about to get my second one, which took like another 30, 40 minutes, spider monkey shows up into the restaurant. It's like an outdoor place, and it's just walking around on the ground. We thought it was really cool because we always thought monkeys were really cool. And it jumped on the table next to ours, which was empty, and it had food there, and started eating off the table there. And my mother, it was just me, my brother, and my mother at that point at that table. And my mother thought it'd be kind of cute to be like, I'm going to track the little monkey and, try to give it a piece of food and things like that. And she starts grabbing this tomato and kind of waving it towards the monkey, and thinking that the monkey will just kind of timidly walk up and just reach this little hand up there and grab it all timidly and run off. You know the little cute images you might have. But as he was waving that little tomato in front of its face, it just walked up and jumped right on top of our table. And the waiter put the cheeseburger right down as soon as the monkey did that. And the monkey grabbed the cheeseburger and ran away. And I just sat there like, fine, I won't have a cheeseburger. God. So a monkey stole my cheeseburger. It was awful.
And then you'll just go, bring me more Mexican.
I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need this food. It's fine.
I read that as hold, eat, a loot, booty.
The most elite of booty.
That bear cleaned out more than I thought he did.
Elite booty agents. I'd play that game. Ready, go! Shake, shake, shake. Plus, it just always like the concept of that game where it's just like the world's about to end and dancing will save us.
Who's the man? Me?
I remember that when I was also in Mexico, it was that very trip where I got attacked by a man-of-war jellyfish. And if you know anything about those jellyfish, they're very poisonous and they float. As a kid, I was swimming on the beach and I was trying to swim up to the sandbar, and I finally made it to the sandbar when this big wave rolled up and hit me and threw the thing right on top of my chest. And it was stinging me like hell, and I was freaking out, and then the wave pulled it off of me. Well, the wave came back and pushed it back onto me. And then pulled it off of me. And then pushed it back onto me. And then when it pulled after me the third time, I saw it coming towards me, so I balled up my fist, and punched the jellyfish and popped it.
Oh god.
But I just limped onto the beach. I mean, those things could do a lot of damage. I had all these like red scars all over me. It was awful. And then I just started limping around the pool because I was lost and I couldn't find my hotel room. And no one was going to help. They saw all these red scars on my lower body, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, funny kid."
That jellyfish attacks must drain charisma then.
It's draining my life essence.
Santa, if no one was helping you, charisma 0.
Can you help out with the items on the bulletin board?
Jellyfish stings. Ah, no charisma. Or maybe let's go help him roll for initiative. Ah, bad roll. I'm a clumsy kid, so of course I have a 1-luck stat. I've fallen in cactus twice.
And if you're tripping and falling, it's your dex. It's your dexterity that's 1.
I thought you just said it was my dick. I was like, I tripped over it. Ah, not again.
You're having that's your charisma at 10.
I've experienced some pain. I got attacked by an entire nest of yellow jackets, wasps. So I was like, "Hey, mama, swing!" And I jumped on and started swinging, not knowing the nest was hanging right below the swing.
You said yellow jackets, and the first thing I thought was you were getting attacked by like 1,000 yellow key guys.
I started burning them on that stove.
Oh, it's the Zodiac tournament all over again. It's like you're just swinging, you just jump off, and it's suddenly yellow key guys everywhere.
Yeah,
Yellow key wasp.
I'm a tank dog. To add on the story is my experience with dangerous animals. I remember walking in this dried up creek bed with my brother and a couple of my cousins when I was a kid. And as we're walking up, we started hearing this, and we looked over and there was a rattlesnake in front of us. And it was all wound up, like ready to fight and ready to party. And I love snakes, but at that age, I was freaked out of it. So I was sitting there like, oh God, it's going to attack us any minute. My brother decided, hey, let me throw a rock at it. And so when he threw the rock at it, it hit near the snake, and the snake freaked out and just started beelining towards us at like a high speed. So we started sprinting away down this creek bed. And at a certain point in the creek bed, there was this root that was a little bit higher up than others. And I caught my foot and tripped running at a sprint speed and just slammed my body into the ground, just wiped out. And managed to get up just in an immense amount of pain after that fall, and made it back to the camp and said, "Yeah, Mom, Dad, we saw a rattlesnake. It was really scary." And then my dad's like, "Well, let me see it." So we start running back, sprinting towards to where the snake was. Once again, I didn't see the root. I tripped on it again and fell on my ass. So we ran back there, and it was gone. And we're like, "Oh, damn it, it went away." We heard a loud sound, like something move around the bushes, which freaked me and my friends out. We went sprinting back. I didn't see the root again. I tripped and fell on my ass the third time. Every time I just landed on my face.
Your rolls must have been really bad then. Roll a d20 for your dexterity.
No.
1, 1, 1.
It's more like roll for dexterity. I lost my dice. I still like going outdoors. I'm just a little bit more careful.
Monkeys.
Frickin' monkeys. another nature story. I was actually by a lake. It was really early in the morning, and I was just walking around looking at the sunrise across the water, and I start just walking along the shoreline, this rocky shoreline. I start stepping down. I start looking down to where my foot's going, and there's a water moccasin right under my foot, and those things are super venomous. So I freaked out and just jumped and backflipped into the lake. And the snake just started swimming in the water, so I just started screaming and flailing my arms around, and everyone thought I was drowning in like 2 foot of water.
It's situations like that where it's hard to tell if you have good luck or bad.
I haven't died yet, so it must be good luck. Mint.
I have some.
So my birthday's in a week. Hopefully I don't have anything like that happen again. Also, it's Olivia's birthday, so wish her a happy birthday.
If you have a Twitter, tweet at an artist complex. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Olivia. Person I've not met yet.
Specify that Thorn and Travis told you to. That'll make her all blushy, which will be cute.
And she's like, I didn't think the senpais would notice me.
You know her friend, Kaylee?
Uh-huh.
Apparently, when we first mentioned Olivia back during Skyward Sword, she had this kind of Olivia had this kind of happy reaction to it, and Kaylee said, "You're totally acting like Senpai noticed me."
It all comes full circle. People saying they're getting old. If you want to add some more stories of me being super clumsy, because I was just a clumsy kid, near my house where I lived, there was a pond that they had out there that I used to just go fishing at when I was really bored. But there was this one point where it was really super busy, and we're at this dock, and this kid just kept on running, going, "Hey guys, what you catching? I want to see the fish. I want to touch it. Look at it." He's like just really being annoying. And I'm just thinking to mine, like, stupid kid, just go away. And then he's just there for hours. And then there's a point where I'm like, all right, I'm about to cast. So I just start to put the rod behind me and throw it out, but the rod won't move. And then I look behind me and I look down at the kid, and the hook is going through the kid's hand.
Oh.
And he doesn't notice yet. He's just looking at me smiling, but I have this terrified expression on my face. And what's wrong? And I kind of indicate, and he just slowly looks down to his hand that has a hook going through, and you just hear, and his mom ran up to me and was just like, "How dare you hurt my son?" And
he seems okay with it.
Oh god, I remember it was, oh god, I have so many stories of pissing people off. And I remember this one Halloween, I was dressed up like the scary movie guy, you know, like the ghost mask and the black cloak and all that. And I went up to this one house when I was trick-or-treating. I was maybe like 9 or 10, and there was this little girl that was also there in this like cute little pink thing. She must have been like 3 or 4, but I couldn't see her costume through this mask because there's like no peripheral vision when you're wearing a mask. So I looked down really close, and not realizing that in this scary mask I just got in this little 3-year-old's face with like the scariest mask possible. So she starts crying. And her mom is just like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare her." And I'm like, "By the way, she has a really cute," and I couldn't tell what the costume is. I was looking at her, I was like, "She has a really cute pink hippo costume." And she's like, "Well, it's a dragon." I was like, "No, I didn't mean to insult. I'm just gonna go away." I also remember this one time I went. I've told Thorn this story, but I remember this one time I went camping, and we were near a lake, and everyone was going out to go swimming. Well, I forgot my bathing suit because I didn't think we were going to do that. I'm not the smallest individual by any means, so I couldn't just like borrow anyone's bathing suit. But one of my uncles was just like, I might have a bathing suit that fits you, and hands me like this really tiny red bathing suit that looks like something that'd be on Baywatch. And it was like short shorts, like shorty short shorts where they're clipped up to like where the ass is almost. And I was like, oh, whatever. I guess I could have sworn what I wore, but I didn't want to get it all wet. So I went over and I walked about 50 yards over to this trailer to go change. And I went into this bathroom of this trailer to go change my outfit. Now, if you know anything about trailer bathrooms, they're about as small as an airplane bathroom. They're tiny. So here I am being a 6.5 foot tall guy struggling to put on these red skivvies. And I managed to finally get it done after 10 or 15 minutes of struggle. And eventually get it on. But the problem is, like, as I'm heading out the door, I'm used to in homes to where when you have a bathroom door, you pull on it because you don't push the door into the hallway. You pull it usually inward. Not for trailer bathrooms that go out. So when I pulled it, it got stuck. Like really stuck. Like it wasn't going to go back. And I was shoving it, trying to go back, but I got myself trapped in this trailer bathroom really badly. And I started panicking because claustrophobia started kicking in, and after yelling help for 15 minutes and no one was answering, I was starting to really freak out. So in a panicky claustrophobic mode, I grab this door and I just start pulling it towards me with all my strength. I end up ripping this entire trailer door off the wall of this trailer completely. And I managed to rip it enough to make it through the door, but not enough to grab the rest of my clothes. So all I'm wearing now are those little skivvies. Not shirts, no shoes, nothing. And I can't reach back in there to get them. So then I had to make the trudge 50 yards across a rock road wearing nothing but this red near Speedo bathing suit. The 6'5" guy, and I'm limping because I'm walking across rocks. So they just see me walking to this camp, angry, just completely red, just limping in like a skivvy outfit. And I'm sure it was like the oddest thing they ever saw. Plus the fact that I ripped a door off a wall. I think the first thing they asked me is what happened, and I just yelled, "These shorts are ridiculous." I have the most random collection of memories, I swear. That's how you get a sense of humor. Fucked up things happen to you, and you just end up laughing them off. I've also probably told this story a number of times. I know I told it to you, Thorn, but I know it's just story time just because you're playing games and I feel that this is just double atmosphere going on. Mm-hmm. But I went to a trip to Florida when I was a kid, and this was right before a big tropical storm was going to hit. You know what? My luck has gotten better, admittedly. When I was a kid, I had awful luck. But anyway, it was right before this tropical storm was going to hit. Obviously, amazing planning for a vacation right before a tropical storm hits a peninsula like that. But anyway, I was lying in bed. The storm started rolling in, and I was asleep. suddenly about 12:30 at night, I wake up because I feel something. Like, just something doesn't seem right. So I look down, and all I could really see is kind of in the darkness is just nothing really outside of it, but I just see this kind of a silhouette of something in my bed. Like, the sheets were moving weirdly, like it wasn't me. So I get really confused. So I take the covers and I throw them off myself, and I look down. There's a big tarantula on my stomach, crawling up towards my face. I let out this high-pitched squeal, and I quickly just threw my body out to the side, which caused the tarantula to go flying off my body and slam against the wall. I guess it disoriented it, and I threw my blanket right on top of it, and then just started punching the blanket about 1,000 times, over and over in this panic hysteria. And when I opened up, it's basically just like dust left of this tarantula. Yeah, I've told this story before.
Yeah.
But
Travis wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
My win pose is just me sobbing as a kid. Oh god, I just remembered a really bad story. This goes with a motto: never hold your cat shirtless. So, just to kind of get a reference to that, I had this really big fluffy orange cat, and I was holding it. For some reason, I wasn't wearing a shirt. I was just walking around with this cat, and I walked towards the laundry room, and I guess at that point my mother just decided to close the door on the dryer, which had this really large metal thump. And when that happened, it freaked out the cat, and this cat just had this reflex of letting its claws out when you do that. And as soon as I heard that turn, the cat let out its claw, and one of its claws got stuck straight in my nipple. And the noise I made was something out of a fairy tale, like just this high-pitched sound that I can't even describe now. What was worse is I was trying to grab his paw to unhook from my nipple, but he kept on pulling it. Oh, God, it hurts just talking about it. But I managed to finally get that dumbass cat unhooked from there, but nothing hurt that much. Nothing. Just don't hold your cats while you're shirtless. That sounds like a country song. Don't hold your cats while you're shirtless. Doggy!
Convenient that they just had a story about the cat.
I got a work-related story I didn't tell on that one podcast where I was telling work stories. And it's just as ridiculous as my other work stories.
Damn it, they called the reinforcements.
Damn reinforcements!
Oh, hello.
I just remember when I was working one day, this is back when I still worked at the Apple store. I was helping this one customer near the door, showing her phone and explaining and everything like that. And suddenly I hear this guy yell, "Here's your fucking dog!" And I look over, and this dachshund, flies past my peripherals in slow motion like a football, and goes flying across the store and lands on the ground. The guy threw the dog like a football right into the store. And I'm shocked because I just look at it, everything went slow, seeing this dog just right by me. And this guy, I guess this guy was just trying to take his ex-wife's car. and started trying to drive away, and everyone trapped him, and he got arrested and stuff. And the dog was fine, luckily. But I just remember oh god, you see such weird people in retail, and I still can't forget the image of that dog flying past my peripheral.
I see you. Shit! You're mine, shithead!
I also had this, when I worked at GameStop, I had this manager that was a real big idiot. And he was a jackass. I didn't like him, but that only makes the story more hilarious. He was married, and he met this one girl at work that he thought liked him. So he decided, I'm going to leave my wife and live with this girl. So one day he just talked shit about his wife, just going like, I'm leaving it. There's this girl that loves me. We're going to live together. See ya, fucker. So he gets kicked out of the house, and he's like, all right, time to stay with this woman. The woman had no idea this bargain was made, so she's like, I'm not interested in you. So now he lived in the GameStop store. All of this stuff was there. And there was a point where he had really no money. No, he was just a loser. And he had this pizza, this extra large pizza that was underneath the counter. It must have been under that counter for 3 weeks. And without refrigeration, it was just this rotting, disgusting thing. So we open it up and we find that there's like a slice of pizza and a piece of crust left, and they're just disgusting, rotten, so we throw it away. He comes in and he is pissed because we threw away his dinner. And he was just, you threw away this food. It's like, it was rotten. You can't eat this, you motherfuckers. And almost got in a fight with all of us at the point. It was hilarious. This is the same guy who almost got in a fight with a dude because we ran out of styluses, and the guy freaked out. It's like, you're stealing from us, motherfucker. People really love their Pokemon.
You told that story as well.
Oh no, that was a different story involving Pokemon. That muscular guy. You got any Pokemon?
That's what I mean. You've also told that story.
Well, I think, gents, I'm getting a little bit too tired to be involved in the conversation, so I think I'll bow out here.
Well, thanks for hanging out either way.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, and hopefully I'll see you on your next stream or when I'm watching stuff.
Alright, catch you later, dude.
Later.
Maybe the video will load properly now because we're doing co-hosting here. Maybe. No. I love how, like, for some reason, like, the video of the ads is running fine, but once you go back to the actual video to play, no.
Well, here, I have a bit of an idea. Mm-hmm. Since Far Cry is kind of wearing down at the moment. Unless, like, another person would like to join in the call and hang out, and possibly, like, we would change over to a different game. I was thinking we might break for a little bit, maybe an hour or two. I can re-air The Last of Us Part 3 and 4, and then when we come back, we could record a new episode of Ni no Kuni. What do you think?
Are you asking me or are you asking the group?
Both.
Well, I'm going to see what the dinner situation looks like because in an hour it's about 8 o'clock when you usually eat and stuff like that, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, both parts are about 2 hours, or like an hour each.
I mean, I don't mind doing it today. I've just got to figure out. There might be like, it might not be as punctual. We'll see how time works out.
Uh-huh.